if you guys didn't catch that, I was saying I was going to be on the stream watch along for Knights of the Zodiac with Grant. But unfortunately, that didn't go as planned because it was a last second thing that just came up to go visit my grandpa. And then last night I went to go see the Marvels. So yeah, I had a lot going on. But hey, it's Friday night. I got time to chill for a little while with you guys. So I'm gonna play some Nintendo 64 while I wait for some people to come in the chat, and also any people that are going to participate in the stream with me to talk movies and everything. Not even 2 minutes in, this son of a bitch is here. Hey, Jared.
Hey.
Are you doing all right, man?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's good to see you back. So.
Yeah.
But I totally get why you haven't been on the last couple of streams, though. You need the time off.
But at least I've been trying to get caught up with certain stuff.
I get you. I mean, hey, you're catching up on new releases, so that's good.
Who is it?
Oh, that's just my game. Hmm? I think I'm experiencing an echo on your side.
Us. So that's why they gave me a warning.
Yeah. Fix that.
It should be better now.
All right, let's see. Nope, I still hear it.
I'll come back. I'll be right back.
All right. What's up, Michael? Doing pretty good. Watched a couple movies today, so that's good. Still trying to stay caught up on the 2023 releases, but at the same time, I need to finish up my 100 movies I missed list. Got 20 movies left, dude. You and Drew, what's up? How's it going, buddy? Oh, Ethan. Always cracking them jokes. Play a different game. Might see the Marvels next week. See it this weekend, dude. It's a lot of fun. Want my buddy Justin to go see it. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Oh. Let's see if this works now. No, not again.
I don't know.
I saw the warning when I was starting the stream, but I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if anybody else has it.
I don't. I mean, I'm on an iPhone. That's for I think it was warning for Androids.
Hmm. Hey, chat. Do you hear the echo?
Hello.
If they do, I might have to stay in chat.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. What are your top 5 least favorite movies of the year so far? Let's just see if I can try to find my iPad so that way I can actually do some fact checking.
Top 5, what was it? DC Down, Fire NATO. What was it?
Oh, there it is.
The Weapon. I don't know.
Let's see. Da-da.
The Baker. Yeah, it'd be DC Down, Fire NATO, the Weapon, Hunting Games, then the Baker.
Oh, there we go. Just gotta find mine here really quick.
Those are my least.
I'll just tell you for anyone thinking that this one's going to be on my list, Fool's Paradise is not going to be my bottom 5.
I am wearing the headphones.
Maybe that's probably the occasion.
No, when I went here, I didn't use headphones, and you still could hear it.
All right, let's see. So number 5 is Pawnee and Sylvan Part 2. Number 4, Run Rabbit Run. Number 3, The Friendship Game, or called The Friend Shit Game. Number 2 is Nefarious Shit. It's nefarious, but I call it Nefarious Shit. And then my number 1 worst film of the year is The Extra Shit Cocksucker, but formerly known as The Exorcist Believer. The reason why I call it cocksucker is to kind of play into the fact that of, your mother sucks cocks in hell in the original Exorcist. Bruh, Blue Beetle's not that bad. There's worse because you probably have not even seen any of the ones that I even listed off.
And you haven't seen my list either.
Maybe that explains it. Like, you obviously haven't even seen Nefarious. Again, nefarious shit. That's what it's called. And I'm probably guessing I haven't even seen the extra shit cocksucker. That's probably my guess. But who even cares? Hey, Draven, what's up, man? What's up, Jerry? Again, dude, Blue Beetle's not that bad. Let us know what you thought, Draven. You are the man. Blue Beetle is fire. I mean, hey, hold on one second. Where is it? Yep. I own it.
Which my Walmart sucks because they didn't have no spot for the steelbook.
Mine didn't have one either, but I was gonna get the 4K regardless.
And I also went to Walmart again, and they didn't have they did have a spot for it, but they didn't have the Gran Turismo steelbook.
It's probably because the Walmart employees it's probably because the Walmart employees hate you or something like that. I don't know. That's my guess. Or maybe they just don't want to go look. Maybe that's the problem. So I go clarify for the Marvels, right? Draven? Darn. But here's the thing, though. It's an origin story. So, of course, there's going to be familiar trappings to the comic book genre. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Glad you enjoyed the Marvels. I had a blast with that one. I kind of loved it. I'm going to be real. Might see it again.
I don't know. This past couple of days, I've been watching the Marvel stuff. I did watch the Marvels, then Hawkeye, then the final episode of season 2 of Loki.
Going through a lot of Marvel stuff. I need to get caught up. I still need to watch Secret Invasion. I need to watch Loki season 2. And I actually still need to finish up Miss Marvel. So I don't know. I won't have too much time this weekend because I have to work. I haven't watched the trailer to Godzilla -1, but see.
What I've seen and heard, it's way more darker. And it takes place right after World War II in Japan.
There you go. True. Cool. I mean, Batman Begins is phenomenal, but I had a great time with Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was my movie. And it felt like with the slate of what we've been getting out of DC lately, I felt like Blue Beetle was just kind of a breath of fresh air for me. Draven, you're the man, dude. Draven. I love you, dude. Okay, top 5 best of the year. Trying to remember here really quick. So, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. No, wait, no. It's just called Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Excuse me. Dumb Money, and Past Lives. And that's just from 5 to 1. So 5 is Killers of the Flower Moon, 4 is Oppenheimer, 3 is Mission Impossible, 2 is Dumb Money, 1 is Past Lives.
Mine is Across the Spider-Verse, Sesame, Oppenheimer, The Creator, and
Is it Nimona?
That one.
My what?
Is that one.
Okay, it is Nimona. I knew I was on the right track, though, for that one. I knew I was. See, Talk to Me, awesome. Air, awesome. Killers of the Flower Moon, that's have a little higher, but that's cool. John Wick Chapter 4, fantastic. That's in my top 10 though, but it's still good. And number 1, Beau is dude. Nice to see some Beau is Afraid love in there. What up, bitch?
What's up?
Name your top 5 best of the year.
Top 5 best?
Yeah, because Home Video Junkie had a question. Oh, actually, I got it better. Let's do it. Go top 5 worst and then top 5 best, because he asked both of those questions.
I don't have top 5 worst, honestly.
Don't lie.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head because I've just forgotten everything. Like, it was bad this year besides Exorcist Blaulever.
I actually have a new title for it now. It's the Extra Shit Cocksucker. That's what I call it now, because flying back to the first one, your mother sucks cocks in hell. So there you go. Because that movie does suck. That movie does suck cocks in hell.
Yeah. I can tell you my number 1 worst though is Nefarious, but
AKA Nefarious Shit. That's what that movie is. It's Nefarious Shit.
Top 5 best. Number 5 might not be a lot of people's top 10, but The Creator is my number 5.
I really like The Creator, though. I'll be real about that. I really like it, but
good man.
Nowhere near.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm probably like the only person that has it in like their top 5 or whatever. But like, I fucking love this movie.
It's in my top 5.
Oh, sweet, nice. Okay.
He has it as number 4, I think.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Anyway, yeah, that movie just sits better with me over time. Number 4 is Talk to Me, my favorite horror movie of the year.
Grab the hand.
Run.
You didn't do it right. You're supposed to say, run.
Jesus Christ, dude, that still creeps me out.
And then number 3 is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Really, my top 3 are
and dude, guess what? Coincidentally, that's also my number 3.
Nice. But yeah, like all my top 3 are tied for me. Couldn't tell you which one I actually love more. Number 2 is Oppenheimer, and then number 1 is John Wick Chapter 4. the movie that I've gone back to the most besides Super Mario Brothers this year.
And you only have that at number 21.
Yeah.
Shaking my head. if we were to make the list like based off of rewatchability, that'd be number one like any day of the week.
Yeah, for I think probably anybody, but
it would be Super Mario Brothers. Like,
yeah. But I mean that's like, you know, it's not my favorite movie, but it's like it's really good.
but I'm just saying but I was only saying in regards to rewatch value because it is very rewatchable.
Mm-hmm. It's still really, I mean, it's still a really good movie either way though.
But honestly, if you were to ask me what I would think is the most rewatchable because it's the most entertaining, Dumb Money.
Yeah.
Dumb Money, I just find I was very invested in the story for one, and also the cast. Like,
Yeah.
the cast is fantastic.
Oh my fucking god! I suck at 8-ball.
What?
I'm playing one of my friends 8-ball. I'm playing one of my friends in 8-ball.
Oh, 8-ball. I thought you were saying
Fucking
paintball.
Nah, I fucking suck at 8-ball, bro.
You son of a bitch! You gotta keep your work in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I just wrapped up.
The Home Video Junkie says, "Need to see past lives." Yes, you do. You do.
I do too.
That's a good movie. But yeah, I just wrapped up my Fortnite.
Yeah, I finally got this guy to watch it.
Yeah, it was good. I watched it while I was sick, so yeah.
maybe that's why you probably gave it 4 stars because you're probably sick. So
no, I
maybe that's why. But
I don't know. I mean, I've seen like the 4 to 5. I mean, I've seen just like the 4 to 5 star range, so I don't really know. But anyway,
you didn't
yeah.
have any like complaints though, like from
no,
I
you
didn't really have any complaints.
Really, anything from 4 to 5 stars is really just like preference for me. 4 stars isn't like entirely like super like big complaints, but like just what I prefer to watch over others is like what like evens out my rankings for half of those. But yeah.
So maybe okay, yeah, maybe that's why.
But anyway, I really just hopped on here because I just wrapped up my Fortnite stream. So Fortnite Friday.
Not a Fortnite person, so
yeah.
Sorry.
Streamed for fucking 2 hours, dude. That was crazy streaming. Like nobody fucking watched.
I only popped in for like a couple of seconds and I ghosted you. So
yeah. Larry
that's
was
kind of
on,
my thing, though. I don't really need to stay like the whole time. Like,
yeah, that's the one that you don't really need to. Yeah, Laren was in there for like an hour or so, or not an hour, like a half hour,
10 minutes.
minutes. No, he was in there for quite a while, but like not quite an hour. But yeah, that was actually kind of a fun stream.
So, Michael, how have you not seen Oppenheimer?
Good movie.
It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. It's coming out right before Friday.
And it's getting the IMAX.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes of IMAX scenes on the 4K and the Blu-ray actually too.
I'm getting that 4K regardless. Like
Disney, take notes.
Well, they had them for Guardians 3 on 4K.
I don't think they're gonna do that with the creator though.
They might not. I don't know. Although I really fucking want that 4K though, and throw it on a big ass surround sound system, and listen to that everything in its right place scene, the Radiohead song. I want to listen to
the creator.
Thing. Yeah, and the creator. I want to get that 4K and load that into a freaking surround sound system and listen to that, bro. That would be fucking awesome.
One you would have to listen to it in 4K surround sound would definitely be Oppenheimer. Like,
oh yeah, for the bomb scene. Oh hell yeah.
Not even that, just like, I mean, some people might find that film very boring because it is very dialogue heavy. Like,
well, yeah, but that's some movie.
Isn't that kind of the? But then at the same time, my argument is
that's the point of the movie. Yeah, that's probably
it's going to be dialogue heavy. Like,
Yeah, it's not going to be people dropping bombs.
isn't
on
it kind of the same with Killers of the Flower Moon? Like, Killers of the Flower Moon is very dialogue heavy. So,
Yeah,
but that's Scorsese for you,
yeah.
proving that he can still be a master at work even at his age. Like, my goodness, dude, he's a freaking genius.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, I just watched After Hours for the first time, and that was a fucking great movie. Crazy as shit, but I loved it.
I need to see After Hours. I still have not seen it.
Get that one for this Criterion sale, for sure.
I
I've heard
might order
4K.
that next week. I don't know for sure.
I've heard the 4K for it looks freaking great, so I'd say probably order the 4K. I mean, if it's only 25, I'd say order the 4K. But yeah,
Well, I still have like 3 Criterion still waiting for their arrival. Like,
oh okay,
which I got 1984 Cat People, the original one, to clarify, from 1942.
hmm
Fuck. Why did I forget the other one? Wasn't it hold on.
The Coxzilla.
No. This isn't Jackass. Oh, that's right, The Worst Person in the World.
oh
I kept thinking it was. I honestly, for some reason, I kept thinking it was Inland Empire by David Lynch.
mm.
Am I the worst person in the world? Probably.
Oh, Jesus H.
And why is the money dumb? And I didn't hurt.
I didn't hurt your feelings.
I didn't hurt your feelings.
Just throwing out all of Jared's jokes.
Yeah.
How's the money dumb?
I didn't hurt your feelings.
Uh-huh.
Which, by the way,
I am talking. I am talking to you.
Damn it. What is my past life?
I didn't kill the Flower Moon. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys kill me sometimes. Like,
How dare I kill you if I didn't kill you?
It's an expression, dumbass.
It's an expression.
Thank you. I am a dumbass sometimes.
Did Jared just literally insult himself?
Mm-hmm. I
Don't
insult
worry, we
myself
all
all the
do.
time. I insult myself all the time. I go to the nearest mirror and say, "Fuck you, bitch."
Or should I say, "Fuck you"?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Or should I say, "What?"
What the fuck?
Yeah. I should say, like, that'd be my reaction if somebody was just coming at me because of my opinion on one certain film I watched today. And Mike, I think you know what it is.
Yep.
It's Fool's Paradise.
Is Grant coming
I
after you?
did not think it was that bad. I'm sorry.
Is Grant coming after you on that one?
No, he hasn't said anything. Like,
Oh.
but at least he's happy that I like Quiz Lady. So
No. I don't know when I'm gonna watch that.
I think you should.
Uh,
I can tell you that Will Ferrell does not do his Will Ferrell isms. Like, he's a lot more subtle in this one.
oh.
I mean, Aquafina definitely does have her Aquafina isms in there, but again, she doesn't always just rely on screaming for comedy. Like, oh,
What
fuck.
the fuck is this piece of shit?
What in the actual fucking dog shit was that? Oh, yeah. And did I also tell you that Jason Schwartzman is in Quiz Lady?
I mean, I saw it in your review that he was, yeah. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
No.
he's in Quiz Lady.
Mm.
he plays as the contestant that has basically won like over 80 quizzes, like 80 of the quiz shows.
Oh,
Just
by the
that
way,
one show.
Draven, congratulations. That's awesome, man.
Congratulations, buddy. I'm a
Congrats.
father. Yeah, I'll just tell you this. Grant at least has not come after me on my opinion on Fool's Paradise.
I don't want to say that he actually like came after me or anything, but he made some rude ass comments on Exorcist Believer that I just thought it was.
But now you're kind of coming to agreement with us that it's shit. Like,
no, I mean, it's not good, but like, there's some things that I think are kind of redeeming, and some things that aren't redeeming, like at all. So like, it's down to a 2 out of 5 rather than a 3 out of 5. But I still think, honestly, as a movie itself, it's mid as fuck. I don't know why I'm getting judged for thinking it's mid, but regardless.
who cares? Like, let's just move on.
Yeah.
I definitely need to get that Dunkirk.
I was talking about Dunkirk on 4K I need that as well.
Dunkirk demo disc. I think I got.
I'll probably go and get that Mega Replay. They do have it on Blu-ray.
It's a good
I
movie.
might get that 4K, but I don't know where. But I'll find out.
Amazon most likely has it.
I mean, they have everything, dumbass.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have Barbie on Blu-ray last time I checked, but you know.
Well, they're gonna get more. They're gonna get more on there. So.
Good God, I missed out on every freaking deal that I wanted on Amazon. Freaking the Transformers Rise of the Beast 4K went up to $25.
It's still $8 on Best Buy.
Hold on 1 second.
I really wanted to get that steelbook for Dunkirk, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Nah, not him.
What's up?
He said he was going to get that steelbook for Dunkirk at one point, but that's not going to happen.
Oh. Yeah, I missed out on all the deals on Amazon, bro. Pulp Fiction 4K went up in price.
I think it's still like $8 on Best Buy as well.
Most likely, yeah. I need to just go into Best Buy soon.
Just do that. I mean, like you can't always trust Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, especially because people buy up the deals, so like.
I mean, there's plenty of people that bought up the deals on Best Buy. I mean, but they still come back in.
Yeah. Amazon, for some reason, when they come back in, it's just like they fucking jack up.
Just raise the price.
Dunkirk 4K is currently $16.70 on Amazon, so it's not too bad. I mean, it might go on sale. It might drop down because of Black Fridays, but I don't know.
Who knows? But but that much though.
Yeah, for Dunkirk, I wouldn't drop 15.
Even though I really like Dunkirk visually, story speaking, yeah, not very strong.
That's my least favorite Nolan film that I've seen, actually. Even though it's still like a 4 out of 5. Nolan's great. When his weakest film is a fucking 4 out of 5, that should tell you something. But
that should tell you how genius he is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly, and also my least favorite Scorsese film is only 4.5 stars.
Oh, what's that?
I'm trying to remember correctly, but I'll have to look on my list.
Actually, my current least favorite is Shutter Island, and it's a 4 out of 5 too. So
it's for me, it's The Color of Money.
Okay.
It's only 4.5 stars.
How many have you seen from him?
I've only seen 17 movies from Scorsese.
Only? Bitch, I'm at 9.
There's 26 movies, though. Like,
Yeah,
I'm at
but
4.
that son of a bitch. He does not watch anything Scorsese.
bitch, I'm at 9. I'm at 4.
But I was coming there, smack you, silly boy.
So I'm gonna try to figure this out. So you've seen The Departed, or wait, nope, The Departed.
The Departed,
You've seen
Wolf of
Killers of the
Wall
Flower
Street.
Moon,
Wolf of Wall Street,
Wolf of Wall
Yeah, Killers of the
Street,
Flower
After
Moon.
Hours,
Goodfellas,
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island, Goodfellas, yeah. And
Goodfellas.
then shit.
Hugo,
Hugo.
Silence.
Fuck. No, I haven't seen Silence yet. Shit. What
Have
else
you
is on my
seen
list?
hold on? Have you seen The Age of Innocence?
No. Fuck.
Cape Fear.
Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver. I haven't
Taxi
seen
Driver?
Cape Fear. Shit. What's the other one?
Here, let me see it. Gangs of New York.
Nope.
Irishman. Aviator.
Nope.
Casino.
I do own it though. I own both of those, but I haven't seen them.
Casino.
Same thing, yeah. I own that.
Oh man. Have you? Let's see.
Fucking
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Raging Bull. Raging Bull.
Raging Bull, bruh. How did I forget Raging Bull? That movie's fucking awesome.
Raging Bull, and have you seen? I think I probably know the answer, but I'm just gonna ask. Bringing Out the Dead.
Nope.
King
Those
of
are the only
Comedy.
ones that I've seen. Those are the only ones I've seen.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah. I said 9, and that was 9. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta reconnect my internet.
Oh shit. Here we go.
All right.
But yeah, I've seen 17 Scorsese movies. So I'll just go ahead and run them down for you, at least to best. Color of Money, Hugo.
Hugo's
which again,
great.
those are only 4.5-star movies. Like Color of Money and Hugo.
Hugo's great.
And the other 15, dude. This just shows you how amazing of a filmmaker Scorsese is. That the 15 that I have left are all 5 stars. So Cape Fear, Age of Innocence, Raging Bull, Silence, Mean Streets, Gangs of New York, The Irishman, Casino, The Aviator, Killers of the Flower Moon, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, Taxi Driver, Shutter Island, The Departed. Wait, don't. The Departed.
The Departed.
I love how I was just reading off that list. You just texted no spoilers.
No spoilers, because the Noah asked if they could talk spoilers, and I'm like the only person in that group chat who hasn't seen the fucking movie. So
The Marvels.
But honestly, I don't even give a shit. So
I think it's worth it, dude. Give it a try. You actually might have some fun.
I can't stand the character of Captain Marvel. I enjoy the character of Miss Marvel, even though I thought the show was bland. And Monica is also kind of a boring character, but there's nothing in it that I just like really care to go out of my way and go see it for.
You've
So,
seen the other two that came out this year from the MCU, dude. You've seen the other two.
I don't care. I was looking forward to Ant-Man. Guardians I wanted to go see because it's the fucking Guardians.
I can just say, I know you don't like Ant-Man, but I can guarantee you that I think you'll like the Marvels more than Ant-Man. I can guarantee you that. You'll like the Marvels more than Ant-Man.
I mean, I don't like either Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel more than Ant-Man, so like I don't know about that. But And
At least
it's
the director,
people are
at least the
saying
director
people
of
are
it
saying,
has already made another damn good movie out of it before she did this one.
yeah, I mean Candyman, but still, like the only thing that like the main thing that I've heard just not to go see is the people who said it's just like are like people who say or people are saying that if the trailers didn't sell you, then just skip it. So I'll skip it.
Yeah, but then I just get this. When I get this one person on Letterboxd that only gives it 1.5 stars and says it's Justice League levels of bad.
What was that, Griffin Schiller?
No shit, Sherlock. Of course it was.
How was I supposed to know it was only him that said that, right?
He's like the only person I know that has said that. Like,
I didn't even know that you knew him. So like I don't how was I supposed to know that? How is that a no
well,
shit?
you guessed it like right away, dude. So
Yeah,
you knew.
because I saw that review, but like I didn't like that's not a no shit thing. But yeah, I just have no interest in seeing the Marvels. I will be watching The Killer though this weekend. That's for damn sure.
What are you gonna see Thanksgiving?
Well, I mean that's not out yet, but probably next weekend. Yeah.
I was okay. Good. Because I was gonna say, dude, like, again, I still hope my buddy's not watching this right now, but that's still the one we're planning to take him to see next Friday is Thanksgiving as the surprise movie.
What makes it a surprise?
Because when I called him and I asked him if he wanted to go to the Marvels, he said he would still be out of town. So it would be the week after. So, and I was trying to build him up to a movie that I was going to think about going with him to see. And he said, "Don't tell me what it is."
Happy Thanksgiving, motherfucker.
No, he did it wrong. It's gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
The gobble gobble's funnier. I'm sorry. Because you want to know why? It was said by a damn turkey.
Yeah, but trick or treat, motherfucker was said by Busta Rhymes.
But big problem though, Busta Rhymes can't act, dude. He can't act for shit.
I don't care. He was funny.
And plus, the more I think about it, that line just makes me roll my eyes. Like, it's not funny.
It's funny to me.
Like, maybe the way that you guys say it makes it funny, but the way he says it does not make it funny.
No.
Like, I just roll my eyes because it's
I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie I think twice, and both times I watched, I just fucking busted out laughing, bro. That shit's hilarious.
But busted out laughing, Busta Rhymes. See, I knew you were onto something there.
I actually wasn't, but
don't lie.
I wasn't. I swear to fucking God, I did not even mean that for that to be a joke.
Well, I knew it would be because you said bust. So Busta Rhymes.
Bust.
Bust it down.
Oh, fuck off.
Mm.
Here, let me try to think of. What in the actual dog shit fuck was that?
What the fuck is that?
That's basically my.
Oh my
basically,
God.
The Nun 2, or as I like to call it, The Nun Fucker 2. Because that's what that movie is. It's shit, dude.
Okay.
Stop it. You haven't even seen The Nun 2.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I was just saying okay because you just randomly brought up The Nun. I was like, okay.
The Nuns in the Hood.
That's going to be the third movie, Nun in the Hood.
None in Space.
No. We've already had enough horror films in space. That's enough.
You can't have In the Hood without In Space.
That's Leprechaun. This is the Nun we're talking about.
Yeah, and Leprechaun in Space happened before In the Hood.
Well, I mean, hey, Jason went to space.
His next stop's probably The Hood.
The Nun in Time.
No, bro.
I want none more of this.
It made money, so we're gonna get more. Unfortunately.
I don't want a Nun 3. If you want to make it, if you want to make a Nun 3, I don't want none of it. I don't want none of it. I really don't.
Home
God,
Video
I hate
Junkies. Home Video Junkie have asked if you can drop a link.
I think you might be. Fuck yeah! Shit, I wasn't even intending on that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I wasn't even intending that.
Oh, sorry, that slipped.
It's too late to apologize.
Oh my God.
It's too late.
This fuck is gonna get me copyright. I don't even know what to watch after we're done here.
The Killer.
I'll watch it over the weekend, but not tonight. I'm not quite in the mood for it yet.
Okay.
Just saying, dude. I'm not quite in the mood for it yet.
Didn't realize you were in the mood. Jeez.
Have you seen Ballerina? The Korean film from Netflix.
Might watch that. I mean, I'm thinking about it.
That action movie.
But I also rented Blackberry and The Inventor because Grant recommended me The Inventor.
Gotta get some blackberries.
Oh my God.
Is Ballerina an action movie or what?
Yeah, that's an action movie.
Okay.
Obviously, like Jared said, it's a Korean action movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I'll check it out.
There's other stuff that I gotta watch before that one, but
Well, I already passed my goal.
Like what? Dirt
100
to
movies,
the
right?
dirt. You have to watch that.
I've watched over 100 movies this year.
I was talking to you, Mike.
what?
So I was saying, so you have to watch Dirt to the Dirt before you watch Ballerina.
No.
You know what I'm talking about. It's Meg to the Trench.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I don't want to watch it over Ballerina, but like, I don't know.
You're not gonna like it, dude.
I don't care.
I'm just gonna flat out
It's
say
the
it. You're not gonna
fuck-
like
it's the
it.
I don't care. It's the fucking Meg. It's fucking Jason Statham. I don't give a shit.
I'm Jason Statham. I can't fight sharks.
Statham.
I'm trying some Statham.
And I can't fight sharks.
I can kill a shark. It's a megalodon.
And I can fuck a shark. What?
Oh no! Too far. Too far.
And I can fuck a shark.
Dude, stop. That one was too far. That one was too far.
The Megan Hood.
The Megan space.
The Megan space. That would actually work.
The Megan Time.
Bruh.
The
Has
Meg
there ever
back
been
to the hood.
Has there ever been a shark in space movie? That needs to be a thing.
It can be a thing, but it's like they really needed to sustain it. Like, not just take yourself dead ass seriously, like Shark versus fucking Octopus. Or Sharktopus. Anything like that? Like,
Yeah, I ain't seen them, but
oh, wait a minute. It can sustain itself more than Sharknado. Because, dude, Sharknado, why was that a franchise?
because it made money from Walmart.
No, it made money from the idiot crowd. That's what it did.
Well,
People
because
love
people
the
like
Sharknado.
bingo.
Who cares about Sharknado at this point? Who cares? No,
Have
you
you
don't, liar.
have
I'm
you
more
met Durant?
than freaking. I'm more intrigued in that than I am the Nun or fuck. What else? The fucking MCU at this point. But
Fuck you! You really want
There's
to
that-
sustain yourself to that kind of entertainment with Sharknado? Get out of here.
I'd rather watch Sharknado than She-Hulk. That's just spitting facts.
I beg to differ.
Ain't no
Sharknado-
way. Ain't no
Sharknado's
way.
just painful, dude. It's like you have to be like stone cold wasted to enjoy that movie. Like
That
I
movie's
swear to
fucking
God.
hilarious. That movie's fucking hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Well, I'm guessing you're stoned then.
No.
Dude, you literally have to be stoned to enjoy that movie.
No, you don't,
I
bro. That
swear
movie's
to
funny.
God.
That movie's kind of funny.
Well, if you thought that was funny, the sequels are worse.
I've seen them. I mean, they are terrible, but I'd
Not
rather
fan.
watch that.
None of them are good.
I'd rather watch that than She-Hulk, though. I can't stand She-Hulk, bro.
Well, I'd rather watch Sharknado over Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
That's a given.
Hell, I'd rather watch the Sharknado movies over Thunderpants. There you go.
That's probably also a given. I mean, I haven't seen it, but
I think if you watched Bugapillar's reaction, he did a reaction video and a review video on Thunderpants.
oh boy.
And in total, he counted. I think he even put it in his review video. Can somebody cue the fart count? 50 farts within 83 minutes. Yeah, kill me.
Mm.
Because why would you sustain your kids to watch a movie where where basically a kid has a problem where he just can't control his farts? And that's the whole point of the joke? That isn't funny.
It's made for kids. I don't know.
But then at the same time, it's like kids won't even enjoy it because the fart jokes will get stale by like the 20th fart.
Okay, but kids find farts funny though. I don't know.
Not all kids find farts funny. If you find farts funny, you have to do the joke right. Example, like with the bad guys, like Mr. Piranha had a fart problem, but they only like limited the joke. And those jokes were at least funny.
Yeah.
Like, or hell, even which one? The chili dog joke in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That was funny. Like when Sonic made a robot of himself that was funny because he ate too many chili dogs. That was funny. Facts. Facts right here.
Mm.
Tell it right. But also another thing with fart jokes, you have to time it right. Because the most fart jokes these days, they don't really know how to time it. Because they're just like, boom, throw it in. Oh, look, no one's laughing. Throw in another one. No one's laughing.
Well, I mean,
And you want to know something? You want to know the reason why that Bruce Cook and Rupert Grint were friends in Thunderpants?
why?
Because Rupert Grint's character does not have a sense of smell. Like, he's the only character in the movie, and they don't even explain how. He's the only character in that movie that does not have a sense of smell. I don't care if it's a film made for kids or if it's a comedy. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not made for you, dude. I don't know.
Brian, it's not even made for you either.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't, but I don't
Seriously, dude, like, because at one point, like he meets up, like he actually is like close to the apartment of this this opera singer, like or what they call the number 2 opera singer in the world. And how does he impress the opera singer? He basically does the high notes with his ass. Literally.
know. Wow.
That's not possible. That isn't possible. They just don't have the tendency to even explain anything. You're just left cold.
Certain kids' movies just they're not really going to explain everything.
But then it's like, but then like when you really think about it, like logically and how they don't explain anything, it's like it makes it worse because it's like, okay, like what? How did that happen? What happened? Like how he caused just by farting in front of a guy's face to basically make the camera shake like an earthquake and also cause a sonic wave in the forest. Fuck you. That is not possible. Somebody tried to tell me that that's possible and prove it. Jesus, dude. Thankfully, Rupert Grint did better stuff after that because of Harry Potter. But like 20 years later, he was in Knock at the Cabin. But I guess I can say it since because all three of us in here have seen it. He's only in it for like a half an hour. Like in the first half hour, and then he's gone.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you better make sure you're not eating any Taco Bell.
Okay.
Dude, you're not getting the joke. Dude, you really don't know. You really don't know how to get a joke, do you?
Was that supposed to be a joke? Okay.
All right, if you're gonna head out, just go ahead, man. Go ahead.
The joke is that I am a joke.
Trying to make the joke here, dude.
The joke is I am the joke.
Saw that clip. Are you talking about the sonic wave? That huge fart that caused a sonic wave in the forest, dude? Can you specify on that there, buddy? Because I'm a little confused. Little confused right now. Look, I might know what it is, but it's like I'm still confused. Like, it's yep, the one in the yeah, that's from it's a movie called Thunderpants. And it's one word, Thunderpants. Here, hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna do something here really quick. So, Home Video Junkie, for you, buddy, here's basically what the poster looks like. Yeah.
So I've seen 9 movies, Monday to yesterday.
Dang, dude. I only watched like 4, I think, from yesterday to today because watched the Marvels yesterday, and then after that I watched the King Mutiny Court Martial, and then today I watched Quiz Lady and then Fool's Paradise.
Some of it was Netflix films.
I know I did. The film is terrible. Like, I really don't care if kids find fart jokes funny. That's not even a movie that would even appeal to kids. Man. Jared, I'm sure you haven't even seen Thunderpants.
Nope, not yet.
I'm guessing after what I've told you, you don't even care to. Oh, Stream Link. Okay, sure. Hold on 1 second. I can figure something out. Okay, I got it for you there, bud. So yeah, like I said, Jared, basically, if you basically saw what I heard what I said about Thunderpants, I bet you don't even care at this point to even watch it. I mean, do you?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, another way. Oh yeah, they don't even explain how. Like, the only way they explain how Patrick's parents got a divorce was because of his farting problem. That's it. Like, literally, that's it. Because even since he was a kid, he had fart problems, and then it's not explained until later on in the movie that he has 2 stomachs. That's not possible. Hey, dude.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I added Thunderpants to my watch list, just to let you know.
Oh my God, no!
I had
Don't
to.
do it. All right, fine. If you're gonna do it, don't say I didn't warn you about what I said.
If you would have given it even just 1 star, I wouldn't have added it to the watch list. But because it got that half a star, I had to check it out.
I'm just saying though, if from what I tell you doesn't tell you how bad the movie is, and you watch it for yourself and you actually think it's that bad, don't say I didn't warn you.
Because you keep bringing it up and make us curious more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's that many movies I would think are like half star levels bad, so I don't know.
And there's some good actors in that movie. Like obviously Rupert Grint is in it, but that was just when they were wanting to keep the Harry Potter kids busy after they filmed Sorcerer's Stone at one point. Oh yeah, and also Paul Giamatti is in that movie. Hello? Not even he could even save that movie. And I love Paul Giamatti. Not even he could even save that movie. And I love Paul Giamatti. Wait. I do not know what that was.
Can you hear me now?
Oh. Okay. We're gonna go that route, huh?
Can you hear me now?
Okay. We're gonna go that route. Huh?
You're also having the echo.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Can you hear me?
Having the echo.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yes, we could hear you.
Can you hear me? And we can hear you. Still echoing.
Yes, we could hear you. Currently, we both had echoes.
Not on my end, though, which is weird. Oh. Try this again.
That's why I've been doing.
I think I've got
mute,
messed up in my
then
microphone.
unmute. For me, it's mute, then unmute. That's the only way.
Right, so you don't have to get the echoes. Yeah, this might work this time. Let's hope, I guess.
So you guys were talking about Scorsese earlier, and how many movies you guys have each seen from them?
Yeah, you've also seen 17?
Well, I mean, it depends. That's what it says on Letterboxd, but if you actually look at the ones I've seen, you might say 16, because I don't know if people would count New York Stories, which is a kind of like an anthology movie where he did a segment in it.
I mean, it's part of his credits. I mean, I guess you could count it.
I guess. I mean, well, the only reason I hesitate is because if you take his segment out of the movie, it's not it's like 40 minutes long.
Right.
But I have to say the worst that I've seen from him is Boxcar Bertha, for sure.
I have never seen Boxcar Bertha.
That is, I believe that's his second movie, and it was produced by Roger Corman in the early 70s, and it's like a exploitation type crime film. It's pretty bad, I think, but
there's probably worse ones out there, but I haven't
Well,
seen
I mean, yeah, in terms of like Roger Corman produced movies, oh, absolutely. But I mean, in terms of Scorsese movies, I haven't seen all of them, but I doubt any of them are worse.
again. I'll have to find out for myself. But
Like I said, I only seen 4.
4?
yeah, so he's definitely got a lot of catching up to do.
The ones I saw is Shutter Island, Goodfellas, Hugo, and Taxi Driver.
He hasn't even seen the best one out of all of
Which
them.
one?
The Departed.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Well, I want to see it because it's Scorsese, but then I'm not like actively trying to do it, but eventually I would like to see every movie that won Best Picture, even though I know it doesn't mean anything, but just to say I did it.
I mean, I've been trying to at least catch up on some Best Picture winners, but the only one that I know I'm not gonna be able to watch for a while unless we actually get a physical release for it is Coda. I still have not seen it.
Yeah, I got like 3 free months of whatever Apple TV or whatever. I don't know, a year ago, and that was one of the things I watched on there. It was pretty good. I don't necessarily think it is like a Best Picture worthy movie, but I mean, it was good. I glad it won over the one that everyone thought was gonna win, but
Which was Power of the Dog.
yeah, I mean, that movie wasn't bad, but I don't know. I wasn't like crazy about it.
It was so slow. Like I get that it's a character study and all, but my god, it was slow.
It's a slow burner.
Very much so. Look, I think it's a good movie, but yeah, like you said, Jared, it's a slow burner. Like, I don't know.
What do you guys think will get nominated this year?
I know for
for
sure
Best
that
Picture?
Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon will make it. Like, I know those two for sure.
Yeah.
The
I
others
want
are
to
not
see.
100% sure.
Yeah, I want to see Poor Things. I know, like, if you watch Oscar predictions videos, a lot of people are predicting that in like the top 2 or 3. I read the synopsis though. It does not sound like an Oscar type movie based on the synopsis, but who knows?
I mean, The Favorite was nominated for Best Picture, and that's another Yorgos Lanthimos film. Like, it didn't really
Yeah,
seem like it didn't look like an Oscar worthy movie
yeah,
from
but
when
I
I
mean, I
first thought
think,
of it,
but
but
that's like more of
watching
a
it, it's like,
costume drama.
yeah, but like
I mean,
watching
this
it though,
I might be somewhat, but I think it's like, I don't know. It seems more like sci-fi.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to think of like what else would probably fit in the canon of Best Picture, but I'm not. Napoleon. There we go. Napoleon will probably make it.
I kind of doubt it, but maybe if the reviews come out and it's like people really like it, maybe. But for some reason, I feel like that movie, it's like it's gonna come out and people are gonna, like every Ridley Scott movie, say, "Oh, it looks good and the acting's good," but it's kind of just okay. Because I feel like most of his movies, most people kind of are like on them, most of them.
But again, there's possibilities. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean it's a period piece about a famous historical figure for sure.
so it's like there is probably going to be a slot for it, but it's
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
not gonna
it'll
be too confident
definitely
on it.
get like tech nominations for sure.
Yes, for sure. I don't know exact. I'm trying to think of other ones. Like I'm trying to think of
Well, people are predicting the holdovers, which I think I'm
the
gonna
holdovers.
probably
Yeah,
see
that one
next
will
week.
definitely. The holdovers, I think, will for sure make it in there. I still haven't seen it, but from what I've seen out of the trailers, it's like, yeah, that's definitely an Oscar contender for sure. I mean, I think even Paul Giamatti might even get nominated for Best Actor. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Possible, but yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else could be possible for those. Like those are like the five, like Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The
Do you
Holdover.
do you think Spider-Man will? I doubt it because the first movie got a lot of
It only
love
got a, it only
too,
got an
but that
animated
didn't
feature
get a
nomination, and that was it. Like,
yeah. So I feel like if that didn't, and I feel like I could be wrong. I haven't seen the new one, but I feel like um people like the first one maybe a bit more.
I definitely do. Because more I've come to think about Across the Spider Verse. Look, I still think it's a great film, but I think it's a tad bit overrated. Like, because a lot of
Yeah,
people say it's like a masterpiece and all that, and I think about, but the more I think about that ending, it's like I can't give it 5 stars anymore because it's not a complete movie.
well, I mean, I don't want it spoiled because I haven't seen it. But I have heard about that it's like a cliffhanger or whatever. But
I'm not gonna.
um,
I'm not saying how it ends. I'm just saying it is a
right.
cliffhanger.
I'm just saying just in case. But what was I gonna say? I don't know exactly how it's done, but like in a movie like Dune, I know a lot of people when that came out, they complained that it wasn't like a complete thing, but I don't know. To me, when I watched that movie, like the ending, yes, it wasn't like it was hinting that there were things to come, but it did so in a way where I felt like I wasn't just like it just ended. So I
Like it
didn't feel
wasn't
like
just
it
like it
was.
wasn't like Dick teasing you. So
Yeah, yeah,
same thing with
Uh,
Mission Impossible. Like even though it's a part
yeah.
one, like it actually felt like a complete movie. Like it actually felt like it wrapped things up cleanly.
What I don't
um,
understand about Mission Impossible is I read something that they're going to change the title of the next one and they're going to remove the part 2 off the title. But what I
So
don't
why can't
now it
they just
will
understand,
not
remove the
make no
part one off
sense.
the title now for Dead Reckoning? Like
yeah, it's like if they were going to do that, wouldn't you just
you
like
should have planned
delay
that ahead of
the
time.
physical
Like,
release and like edit the movie to where when the title card pops up, just remove the part 1 and take it off the cover if you're going to do that? Now it's going to be like Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 and then Mission Impossible whatever. And it's just like it's not going to make any sense.
yeah, it's true, but it's like I don't know. I just got to forget about that part one now. But then again, like I said, it does. It actually feels like a film that's actually complete. It doesn't feel like they're dick teasing you.
I, I
Yeah.
see some reviews that had saying it's not complete.
I'm more like saying on the way that it ends. It actually felt like
Yeah.
an actual ending. It didn't feel like a cliffhanger like they did with Fast. Fucking A, dude.
Oh, that was the worst. That was the
That
worst.
cliffhanger makes me so angry. It's like you could have done so much more because it's like you could have actually extended actually what goes on.
The thing with that movie is I was actually enjoying it kind of, like enjoying it in a kind of semi-ironic way that I can enjoy most of those movies. But that ending kind of just put a sour taste in my mouth. I still think it was better than the one before that, but
It's definitely
yeah,
better than 9. Like, I mean, Fast X is fine, but it's just the more I think about it, it's just the ending that makes the film go down for me.
Then
Like, don't
there's
get me
some
wrong, the film I think is
subplots that
fun.
there's some
Don't
subplots should have been cut.
but don't get me wrong though. I still think the film is fun, but that
Yeah.
fucking ending. He's so angry. Like, there was so much potential. Like, they could have done something else with it. Like, they could have maybe actually make it feel like it actually wrap things up cleanly.
Do you guys actually think they're gonna do 2 more? Because I remember when that was coming out, Fast X, they said this is a part 1. There's gonna be a part 2, which is evident by the ending. But then when I think Vin Diesel was asked about it, he said, "No, now it's 3. It's a trilogy," and it's like I really doubt that, considering how poorly, in comparison, the film did at the box
Actually,
office,
Fat
especially
X
considering
actually
its
bombed.
budget.
Yeah, compared to its budget, it did not do well at all. Like, because the film's budget was $340 million, and that is a shit ton of money.
I read somewhere, which, this is why I'm always like hesitant to, like, when I read about a film's budget, I'm hesitant to believe it 100%, because, it seems like there's a lot of movies where they say, oh, here's the budget, and then it ends up going over budget or whatever, and so it end up costing more than that, and then it gets reported later on. Like, I read that
Marvels.
Doctor
The
Strange 2
Marvels.
actually costs like $350 million.
The budget for The Flash was $300 million, and the CGI looks like absolute shit.
I don't understand. Like, I don't really, almost any movie, unless you're making an Avengers movie, even now, like if they were to make an Avengers movie now, you could justify that maybe with that budget, maybe. And the reason I say maybe is because the Marvel movies have been getting less and less popular generally since Endgame. So even then, it's not like a super safe proposition to spend that much money on even that.
Well, even just thinking like so like budget standards, it's like I'm thinking about like the budgets for Meg 2 the Trench and Expendables, which both Expendables was $100 million budget, and Meg 2 the Trench was $160 million. Look at how bad the CGI is in both of those movies.
Well, I haven't seen either of them, but I read or I don't know, it might have been in a video I watched or something, but someone was saying that Expendables 4, Expendables or whatever,
It's
looks
called
like it's shot
Expendables.
entirely on a
It's literally written on
green
the poster,
screen.
put up on Letterboxd. It's literally the title of the movie. It's Expendables. Okay, proceed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, I just read that it looks like a direct-to-video movie.
It looks like a movie that just goes into the Walmart bargain bin. Like, it's CGI, a lot of CGI blood, really bad green screen, and also some really, really bad stunt doubles. Like, that is just like, it's so noticeable when it comes to the action that it is a stunt double. And also some really terribly choreographed action. And also the jokes do not land. Like, because Dolph Lundgren not only has a terrible wig, but guess what the running joke is of his character? He has bladder control problems. No. No. I'm not in the mood for that. That was the second movie. No, the first technically, but that's the second movie this year where I had to listen to a character that make a joke about how he has bladder control problems. The first one being Camp Hideout, which also sung major ass and balls. My God, man.
Hey,
Oh, hey, Cinema Geek. Sorry about that. So, yeah.
how's
It
everyone
did-
doing?
Yeah, all right.
All right. I'm planning on watching a movie tonight. Overnight. I don't know what movie I should watch. I've been thinking about rewatching Lilo and Stitch.
Not a bad choice.
I don't know if the others are any good.
Second one's not great, but Leroy and Stitch is not good. I'm gonna be real. Well, Video Junkie, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you were still there, but and also, I also want to tell you this, like, besides the most obvious answer that Jared would pick, you want to know what a movie I thought was so good, but this year, but it saddens me it didn't make any money.
Wait, let me think. Now, are we talking no money at all, or no money in comparison to its budget?
No money in comparison to its budget.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, I don't know how much this made, but I'll say Transformers.
That's a good answer, but that's not really what I'm thinking of.
Budget was 80 million.
No.
I'm
That was
having
the
trouble
answer
even
that
coming
I
up
knew you
with
were
movies
gonna
that
think
came
was
out
the
this year.
creator, but that's not it.
Well, that movie was mid, so.
Disagree, but that's fair. Let me look at this really quick. Yeah, the budget for this one was only $60 million. I mean, it made over $100 million, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, now I get what you're talking about.
God. Hold on. Let me do something real quick.
It's the third film in the series. Got it?
A third film, dude? Not even close. It's not even a third film in a franchise, dude. You're not even
Okay, I
close.
know.
What is that? You know what it is? Oh, you just left. Jared, do you know what it is?
I don't know.
Here. Oh, there we go.
All right, I know what it is.
All right. What is it?
Now, full disclosure, I had to leave because I was messing with my phone and I was switching apps to Letterboxd, and I was looking through your Letterboxd, so I did cheat. But
That's fine because I mean it was kind of a trick question.
what was it called? Now I'm forgetting the name. Haunting in Venice. I think that's what it's called.
That's not it either.
What? All right, now I really don't know.
Okay. I'll tell you this. I know I saw Haunting in Venice twice, but this particular movie I'm thinking of came out in August. I also saw it twice. And that is not Blue Beetle.
Oh.
Here, you want it easier?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm having trouble thinking of any movies that came out then.
It's based off of a video game franchise.
Okay, now I get it.
What came out? Well, I know Mario came out, but that was earlier in the year, and that made it.
The letters start with the G.
It starts with a G, and I'm trying to remember the. Oh yeah, it's based off of a franchise of PlayStation games.
Oh yeah, Gran Turismo. Yeah.
Yep, Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
know
see
it
that.
made over
I heard
$100
it was
million,
good.
but it barely even made any money. Like, it didn't even make back its budget, and it kind of depresses me.
I thought it was weird. I didn't see the movie, but just based on the trailer, I thought it was weird how instead of just like having the movie be just like a race or whatever, they tied it into like the main racer or whatever, having played the Gran Turismo game, and then they wanted to train him to become a not NASCAR, but just race car driver. And I was like, that's an odd take on it, I thought.
Well, it is based on the true story of the guy that actually did become a racer, but just by playing the games. So, like, and plus Orlando Bloom was he plays as a character that was a part of Nissan, that was helming this competition of the greatest Gran Turismo racers to actually compete to become an actual racer.
I didn't know it was based on a true story.
So maybe that might help you for that, to kind of get your confusion kind of fixed up a little bit.
You know, if that I don't know if it is, but if that becomes available on like Netflix or Amazon, I'll definitely watch it. But
I mean, it's by Sony, so within like probably like the next month or so, I'd say it'll probably be on Netflix.
yeah, I'm not really that big of a whatever his name is, Neil Blomkamp, however you say it.
Yeah, it's Neil Blomkamp.
I mean, well, I didn't see Chappie, I think it's called, with Hugh Jackman, with the
Chappie's
robot.
like,
but I saw the other two he did, District 9 and Elysium, and I know a lot of people really like District 9, and it's unique, and I can kind of understand it to an extent, but I don't know, it just like I really thought the kind of mockumentary style that was kind of implemented more at the start of the movie, and then just like as the movie went on, they just kind of slowly got rid of it. It was like, I don't know, I just thought that was like off-putting.
That's fine. I mean, District 9 is not really everybody's cup of tea, but if you want kind of a hot take for some, I actually prefer Elysium over District 9. And I mean, I love both of those movies.
I agree. I mean, even though Elysium I didn't think was like great, but I enjoyed it more.
I like the concept more with Elysium, like with where you have to be rich to get medical treatment, and then Matt Damon is the person that gets fucked over, gets put with an exoskeleton, and he's the one that has to go and take down the rich. Like, may seem like a generic concept, like on paper, but the way that Neil Blomkamp like actually helms this concept is actually pretty genius in my mind.
I feel like even though I'm not like huge, like a big fan of his, I feel like he gets like screwed over constantly in terms of like he wants to make these like franchise movies, and then he doesn't. He ends up getting fired or whatever. Like he was going to do a Halo movie a long time ago. I know he did like a Halo short film, like based on one of the games, and then they thought, oh, okay, well, he'll do a feature, and then that just kind of, I don't know what happened with it, didn't happen, and they end up doing that show way later. And then he was going to do an Alien movie.
The show, by the way, was disappointing. Like,
Yeah,
I thought the
I
show
heard
was like
about some of the stuff
fine,
in it,
but
but
with what they did in the like in the final episode, I was just like, what the hell were they thinking?
yeah, I heard really bad things about it. But and then he
It's
was
not
going to do an Alien movie. He was going to do an Alien movie. That seemed to me like such a good fit. This was like a decade ago, or maybe a little longer ago, I think. But then Ridley Scott wanted to. I can't remember if it was Prometheus or maybe it was after that, and he wanted to do Alien Covenant. And so the studio, they didn't want to just be funding two separate Alien movies. So they just decided, well, we'll go with Ridley Scott since he started the whole thing. And so then they just canceled the Neil Blomkamps. And it's like, what the hell? I mean, it actually sounded really interesting if you
maybe
read about
like,
what it was going to
Neil
be about.
Blomkamp actually would have been in good hands, like to actually do an Alien movie. Like,
Yeah, now,
like that
now they're
actually
going
would
to
have been
do
kind of
that
cool.
one. It was going to be on Hulu. I think it's getting a theatrical release now. Supposed to come out next year. Alien Romulus by Fede Alvarez.
Which that actually intrigues me. That's going to be directed by Fede Alvarez. Like that actually kind of intrigues me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Even though
know.
the last film he did, The Girl in the Spider's Web, was not very good.
Oh
But
yeah, I forgot he did that.
I mean, I tend to kind of morely look at Don't Breathe or the remake of Evil Dead to kind of actually. I actually could just more look at those two, and I'm like,
Yeah.
where's he been? Like,
Yeah, Don't Breathe is really good. I saw that, and I hadn't seen a trailer, even really heard about it when it came out, and I was like, "Whoa, this is such a good movie."
really creepy
I
too.
haven't
Like, it's really creepy. Like,
I haven't seen um the remake he did of Evil Dead or the newer one. I've only seen the first three.
the remake of Evil Dead is actually a lot of fun, but I'm not gonna say too much, but I really think that you would enjoy Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard they're more serious than the
Yeah,
original
they're
ones, which
definitely a little bit more on the nightmare factor, and also a lot of the obviously the gore. Like the gore is like
yeah,
cranked up like within those two movies.
yeah. I mean, in a way, like that actually sounds interesting because I feel like if you're gonna remake something to an extent, you should try to make it at least a little different. You know, not just carbon copy kind of thing.
Don't make it shot for shot remakes like the fucking Psycho remake or the Omen remake.
Oh yeah, and then the Cabin Fever one too.
But the Omen and Psycho are like the two that really do come to mind because it's like
Oh
those
yeah,
two
those are
films are completely
big
shot for
examples.
shot, and it's like if you've seen the original, you've practically seen the remake.
I don't. That's like one of the weirdest things. I don't even know what someone like gets out of that. Like, you get hired to remake a classic horror movie, or not just horror movie, any movie, and instead of like trying to get real creative with it, you just like say no, the original is so good that we are afraid to do anything else. We'll just copy it exactly. I mean, there's no real creative elements at that point. You're just like having actors watch the old movie and say, just imitate that, don't do your own spin, just do exactly what they're doing. I mean, that's so boring.
Exactly. I mean, like, and also the guy that did A Good Day to Die Hard, or Die Hard-ish, I guess you could call it, like the way that Jeremy Johns calls it. It's Die Hard-ish because it's not a Die Hard movie. Let's be real. Like, A Good Day to Die Hard is not a Die Hard movie.
Didn't
Yeah,
that
the
guy
same guy that
do the
directed A Good
Max
Day to Die
Payne
Hard.
movie?
What?
I think that the director that did that, or maybe it was one of the directors did one of the other Die Hard movies, did the Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg.
No, it was the same director as A Good Day to Die Hard. Also made Max Payne.
Yeah.
Like, he is a horrible filmmaker. Like none of his films are good.
Well, I mean, all they well, most of what they care about is just do they make money. I mean, if they happen to be good as well, then okay. But you know,
But after A Good Day to Die Hard, he has never made another film after that because of how much people not only hated the movie but hated him as a filmmaker because he ruined a great franchise.
yeah. I
Like,
mean, I heard they were gonna do like a. It sounded really dumb, like a Die Hard prequel. I don't know who they were gonna cast, or maybe they were gonna try to digitally de-age Bruce Willis. This was a while ago. This was before he got diagnosed with what he has now.
Before
I can't
Disney
remember.
bought 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, it was before they bought Fox, and I think that was one of the movies they canceled. And it's just another reason. I mean, not that I wanted to see that movie, but it's just another reason why Disney sucks because they bought Fox and they ruined it.
well, they've also been kind of just Disneyfying some like really good stuff, like they've just been doing their kind of really bad Disney antics, like example, like if we think about like what's a good like Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, like that's not an Ice Age movie. Like it's so poorly animated. It's like a 5-year-old could have done that.
Sweet Home Alone.
Home Sweet Home Alone.
Oh yeah, they did that.
Forgot about what.
I've only seen the first 3 Home Alone movies. I didn't. Once I saw the third one, I was just like, I don't care to see any more of these.
Well, and I actually like Home Alone 3, but
I
the
saw
other
it a
3
long time
after,
ago. Maybe it's okay.
but the other 3 after that were just flat out garbage. Like, but the one I really think of is Home Alone Taking Back the House, where basically the main kid is supposed to be Kevin, but he's not. And they have French Stewart be Marv when he's clearly dressed like Harry.
I don't know if it's that one or like one of those movies. I think you'll see like lists on Letterbox and stuff, and then there's the whatever they call it, the top 250 like highest rated movies on Letterbox. And there's a list I found that was basically the opposite of it, the top 250 lowest rated movies. And I don't know if it was that Home Alone movie or if it was another one, but one of them was on that list.
Oh my god. Wait,
and you
what?
have to be the rating has to be insanely low for you to be on that list, because I think like the highest rating any of the movies on that list had was like it was either a 1.9 or a 2.
I was gonna ask, what is the lowest rated film on Letterboxd?
Well, the lowest I think is like a 0.9.
And if I had to guess, that's probably Dragon Ball Evolution.
Does that film have a 0.9?
That last time I checked, it had like a 0.9.
Because I think the movie I saw it on was like, it was like one of those YouTuber movies, or like, people that did, had like big YouTube channels and they decided to cash in and make a movie.
Like last time I checked, I thought it was Dragon Ball Evolution. Like when it came to like a 0.9 movie.
Well, maybe there's more than one. I don't know.
I know Jeepers Creepers Reborn only has like a 1.0 on Letterboxd, and that's kind of a crime. Because
it's so funny, like that movie, when it was announced, everyone was like celebrating it because, I mean, for obvious reasons,
Victor Salva was no longer involved, and it was going to be going back to basics.
It's just like, and then when it came out, everyone was saying it's worse than the third one,
and that was surprising to me. Like,
because people hated that movie too.
I mean, Jeepers Creepers 3 is terrible, but it's like when you watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn, it's like you would rather spend your time watching Jeepers Creepers 3. Like, I swear to God, you guys will want to watch Jeepers Creepers 3 after watching Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Like, it's that bad.
Like, now, okay, do you think that's worse? Because I know you really hate what's it called, the Winnie the Pooh movie. Is that worse than Winnie the Pooh, Jeepers Creepers Reborn?
I think Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey is a little bit more fun. Like, don't get me wrong though, I still have it at half a star. But I think it's a little bit more guilty pleasure fun than I was giving it credit for. So Jeepers Creepers, but I was going to tell you, Jeepers Creepers Reborn is the worst one I've ever seen in my entire life. Like
I've
it's
heard multiple
offensive
people say that.
towards Jeepers Creepers fans. Like it's just offensive.
Yeah.
And plus the film didn't even have a budget. They filmed pretty much all of the film, all of, if not most of it, in front of a fucking green screen.
Yeah, well.
And also the
Ah,
creeper does not look scary at all. He looks like a really bad bodybuilder. Like, what were they thinking?
you
And also
know,
the
I mean, there's like they could maybe get by with that, like, or not specifically Jeepers Creepers, but you could maybe get by with like having a really shitty sequel that, you know, the actors don't even look like they're supposed to, and it's all on a green screen if it's like put out by Full Moon, because the standards for any movie that comes out of that studio is so incredibly low. Um, but when it's put out by anyone else, you know, the expectations aren't necessarily high, but they're, you know,
but even
the
compared to like the
expectations are
day
that it's
standards,
watchable.
it's like you got to put effort in there. It feels like nobody tried with Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Nobody was trying. And also the film, I know the film was also getting a lawsuit because apparently they didn't really have the legal rights to make it. So that's a big red flag in my book right there. Because it's like you got
Well,
if you have the IP, it's like you gotta have the right to make it.
you know what I you know, I don't know if this happens still nowadays. I mean, I know even if it does, Jeepers Creepers Reborn is not one of these instances, but they used to, like, in the 80s, certainly the 80s. I don't know if 90s are past that, but they used to kind of make these foreign horror movies that were like somewhat supernatural, and then they would just like retitle them, or they would title them like Evil Dead 3 or 4. This is before like Army of Darkness came out, and they would be able to get away with it, just because it was in a foreign country and there was some weird copyright lapse or something, and they were able to get away with it. And there was even one movie called, I think it's called Cruel Jaws, where in some foreign country, I think in maybe Italy, they called it Jaws 5, and it's just a bunch of clips from other shark movies. It's not even like they'd never filmed any scene for this movie. They just took clips from other ones and made its own like Frankenstein movie.
Fuck off. Like, what the hell?
And you know what's really weird about it is that there was like some company that put it out on Blu-ray a few years ago, and you know, the cover was like Cruel Jaws. That's the like title they can legally sell it under, worldwide. But then they made a slip cover for it that had the title Jaws 5 on it, where they sold it exclusively on their website. And then Universal was gonna sue them if they actually started selling copies of the movie with that.
Oh yeah, you also want to know another movie that where the director got sued because of ripping off another movie?
I think I know a few examples of that. Let me think.
I can tell you one that's like the most infamous to me.
Oh, yeah, which one?
Lockout.
Oh yeah, that
The
was,
Luc Besson
what was that?
movie.
Escape
John
from New
Carpenter
York.
sued Luc Besson over that movie for ripping off Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Because
I remember hearing
if you
about
look at
that.
that movie, it's a lot like Escape from New York, but the only difference is it's in space. It's the exact same fucking movie.
Well, I mean, in a way, like, you know, I feel like in a way, like I can kind of understand that if you take the time to write something and someone is just outright, not even like being inspired by it, but just outright ripping it off. in a way I could see getting mad about it and maybe trying to sue them. But at the same time, there's so many movies that you would call rip-offs of other movies that it's like if everyone took the time and money out to sue each other, there would be so many more lawsuits
Than you
out
might
there.
even be expecting, like nowadays. Like, because I can
Well,
tell
and
you
I know
right
there
now,
wasn't.
if Robert Altman, I'm just gonna tell you this: if Robert Altman was still around, which I don't know if he is or not, he probably would have been suing Charlie Day for ripping off The Player. Because I mean, look, I do
Oh
not
yeah, he
hate
did
Fool's
that.
Paradise. Like, I don't hate it, but it's like when you really look at the film, it does look like it's copying a lot from The Player. Like I
Yeah.
just watched it earlier today, and I was like, there is way too many similar elements to from this film to Robert Altman's masterclass known as The Player.
I heard it was a rip off of The Player and 8.5. That's what I heard.
8.5.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
You never heard of it?
No, like that's a new title to me. Is 8.5.
That's
Like I've obviously seen The Player. Like I absolutely love The Player, but
well,
eight and a half I've never even heard of.
yeah, that's what I don't even know what year that came out, but it's an older movie. It's I think it's a Federico Fellini movie. It's Italian. It's in the Criterion Collection. It's like one of the low numbered spines.
So maybe I might give that one a try. Maybe, but
Yeah, but anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there wasn't a lawsuit, but I remember I heard some quote from Akira Kurosawa about the Magnificent Seven, and he was saying how, yeah, it's a really good movie, but it's my movie. It's basically just Seven Samurai again.
it's a remake of Seven Samurai though.
Well, I mean, it's a remake. Well, not. I mean, it depends on what you consider something a remake because it doesn't share the same title. So it's a remake in the sense that it's the same thing, but instead of samurai, it's cowboys. So by that definition of it being a remake, you could just say, technically, Joker is a remake of King of Comedy. It's like, well, it's extremely similar in
Or I would
ways,
more
but it's
think
not
of
technically a
Joker as kind of a
remake.
remake of Taxi Driver because there's a lot of the same blueprints that are in Joker with
No,
Taxi Driver.
it's definitely similar to that, but I think it's definitely, to me, more similar to King of Comedy. I think
Well, shocker to
one
you,
movie that
I've never seen the King of Comedy. I've never seen it.
I don't know. I think it's kind of overrated.
I mean, I
I
want
think
to see it because of how much I love Joker, but it's like
I think
I've seen
Joker.
Taxi Driver, and it's like
Yeah,
when it came to like Taxi Driver, when I saw Joker, it's like though I think those two are like easier to compare because it's like they really kind of do follow the same blueprint.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think to me, Joker is better than not Taxi Driver, but King of Comedy. But that's a me thing. I don't think a lot of people would agree. But I
I
think
mean, I
one
haven't seen
movie
King of Comedy, so I have no comment.
that is more similar to Taxi Driver than Joker in ways, and funny enough, also starring Joaquin Phoenix, is You Were Never Really Here.
That's a good one. But also, here's another one that I would also find similar to Taxi Driver is Kick Ass. Kick
I
Ass,
have
I find
not
very, very
seen that in
similar
a
to Taxi
long
Driver.
time, but I do not remember that being similar.
It's similar in some ways because it's like they kind of because in the first parts of Kick Ass, they kind of go more like for the reality. Like he's a vigilante in some ways because it's like the kid wants to be a superhero. He gets in shape. He gets himself a costume. The reality is striking him down.
I mean, I guess, yeah, in a slight way, I guess.
So
Now, at the end of Taxi Driver, do you think Travis Bickle is dead or alive? Now, the reason I say that is because when I first watched the movie, I was thinking, why? Oh, this doesn't make any sense. He went in and he murdered all these people. Granted, they were doing terrible things, but it's like he murdered all these people and there's no way he wouldn't go to jail. But then I was thinking, oh, well, he must be, to me, dead, or something. Or if he's not dead, he's, in jail, imagining this or whatever about, the outcome he wished would have happened after that, because it's like, I just don't see a way where realistically someone could do that and not be put in jail.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Taxi Driver in a while, so it's like I couldn't really give you like a full on like fledged answer for it. So, but I may have to rewatch it at some point, but I just don't know when I will rewatch it because I'm still trying to keep up with those 2023 releases, but I still do not know which one I'm going to watch next because again, I got like some of the ones that are on my plate are Robots, The Inventor, Blackberry, Spy Kids Armageddon, and what's another one? I don't remember.
Don't get me started with Spy Kids Armageddon.
What, Jared? What'd you say?
I said, don't get me started with Spy Kids Armageddon. Fuck that movie.
Well, if I like it, don't come crying to me. I'll just say that. If I like it, do not come crying to me.
The match from that movie, the whole movie, is so stupid.
Is that directed by Robert Rodriguez?
I mean, all of them are.
Basically, if you've seen the first 3 Spy Kids movies, basically you've seen Spy Kids Armageddon. And the third act is basically ripping off of Revenge of the Sith with the lava scene.
I do not know what happened with Robert Rodriguez because I did not like Hypnotic.
He's such a weird director. If you look at the stuff he's directed, it's like all over the place in terms of the type of movie and just like
what has he made? He's
so
made
weird.
Machete. He's made like
Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, Alita Battle Angel, Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn.
And then he made shorts.
He did The Faculty, and didn't he do Planet Terror?
Yeah.
I figured he was the one that did Planet Terror, and Tarantino was the one that did Death Proof.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Spy Kids movies. And then Machete Kills. He did those 2.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl too.
Why did I forget about that piece of shit?
It's so bad. It's
not good, dude. Like,
it has some of the worst effects ever.
I mean, I can agree it has really bad VFX, but I can honestly kind of give that film a pass because of my nostalgia. But I will admit it's really terrible. Like,
well, the reason I will give that a pass in terms of the effects is because they were all done by Robert Rodriguez himself.
Yes.
So, I mean, for one person doing it, it's not that bad. But just in general, yeah, it's bad.
But then again, though, because of my... I mean, you'll say, oh, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Well, guess what? It's the God's honest truth, man. I have nostalgia towards Shark Boy and Lava Girl. But because like nowadays, I can admit it's it's like really, really, really bad. But for my nostalgia to speak on that movie, I like it. But just again, if I'm looking at it like as a film buff, it's not good at all.
Yeah.
So
How many 2023 movies have you seen so far?
I am at 202.
Damn.
101.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, man. And getting a lot of them done. But I just don't know which one again I'm gonna watch after we're done here.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm either gonna watch it tonight or tomorrow night. But is The Killer. The only problem, and hopefully it's not a problem, but I anticipate it will be, is the internet in my area is so hit or miss. There'll be like times like if I'm streaming a movie or a video on YouTube or something where it'll be fine for like an hour and then it'll just like mess up so bad where it looks so terrible it might as well not be working, and it's so hit or miss. So I hope when I try to watch the movie it's not doing that. And it's really unfortunate that that movie is only playing in theaters in like LA and New York, because if it was playing around me I would definitely go see it in a theater.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would do the same, but nope. But I mean, I can tell you, but I'm thinking about besides two of the films I'm thinking about seeing next weekend that I might see next Saturday, depending if I actually get to go out on next Saturday. I might actually get to go see Taika Waititi's new film Next Goal Wins. Like, and I'm actually really looking forward to Next Goal Wins. Like,
I don't know. I don't know. The trailer, I mean, it didn't look bad. Like, I'm sure it's a fine movie, but it just looked like, kind of been there, done that type of, underdog sports movie thing. I don't know.
but the one thing that really does have me like hooked to see it is obviously because of Taika Waititi. I'm a big fan of
I'm
his.
not well, to be fair, I've only seen the 2 Thor movies he did.
So yeah, you definitely didn't see one of it. Like, arguably
I
his best,
do,
Jojo Rabbit.
I do want to see that, and I want to see the one he made, the vampire one. That's like a comedy as well.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I heard good things about that, but his Thor movies, even Ragnarok, and I know you like it, and that's fine. I wish I did, but and it's not like I dislike it. It's just when I first saw it in the theater, I don't think I was expecting the tone of what it was. I don't know if I had seen a trailer or anything, and I was like so bewildered by the tone of it that I just didn't like it. And then I watched it again. I don't know how long after that, and I liked it, but more. But I don't know. I still wasn't that big a fan, and the it's definitely better than the whatever the newer ones, Love and Thunder. But I thought it was so interesting when Thor Ragnarok came out, everyone was like singing his praises, like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then the next one came out, and then all of a sudden everyone hated him. It was like so weird because, to me, and this is just me, I know most people don't agree. I don't think they're that different.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna say much on that, but
I will say this. After watching Loki Season 2, the final, at the beginning of Thor Ragnarok, I think they did him dirty in Thor Ragnarok at the beginning.
I don't know. I mean, just don't say anything else besides that, because otherwise you're going to give everything away.
I'm not trying to spoil it.
I honestly have no interest in any of the Disney Plus shows. I think the last one I watched, because I watched WandaVision and that was good, although the finale wasn't, but overall it was good. Falcon and Winter Soldier was all right. Loki season 1 was pretty good, I guess. Hawkeye was okay. Moon Knight was, the first episode was actually really good, and then to me it like got progressively worse, especially the last episode. It was just like, how did you go from that to this? But yeah, after that I was just like, I'm done with these shows.
But it's starting to get late for me, so I think I might just go ahead and end it here because I got to get up early for work in the morning. So thank you guys for joining me here tonight, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.
Later.
Later.